last week Harbaugh was saying that Eddie McDoom is close to being able to challenge you to a race. Who do you think would win in that race?
I don't know, man. He's a fast kid. He's learning a lot, but a straight ahead race, the only way to find out is to race. So I don't know. He's never raced anybody on the team, so I can't really say he's faster than me or he's not faster than me. Probably, maybe he is. I don't know.
Do you think he'd give you a challenge?
Of course. I mean, every race I race is a challenge.
What do you think of the freshman receivers so far?
Oh man, I'm proud of them. Those guys they're coming along pretty good, and it's not just the guys on scholarship, right? Like the Nate Shanleys of the world, guys who their dream was to play Michigan football, right? And these guys are literally living out their dream, right? And it's really cool to see how they come in and prepare every day. They always have a chip on their shoulder, and it's a natural human behavior. When you're in a situation long enough, you get saturated with things around you. But those guys who have been dreaming about this moment for all their lives, there's never a dull moment when they're in Schembechler Hall. I can't say that for myself, right? Because I get lost in the grind sometimes. It gets frustrating. But you really look at those guys, and they have a different perspective. I've been here for 5 years now. Nate, Johnson, Shanley, Keikoa, Eddie McDoom, all those guys, this is their first semester here on campus, and they're fresh physically and mentally, and they just really want to embrace everything that's around them. And I think it teaches me the lesson to keep that in perspective, right, and really say, hey, I mean, what can I do to, make their careers better? Like, what tips can I give them on and off the field, so.
Do you feel like this offense is still kind of in the infancy stages? Like last year, you guys grew as the season went along. Are you still with Wilton only in his third start?
It's an interesting question. You don't want to say like this is the best it can be, right? Because if it is, then you have a lot more games to go. So, but I wouldn't call it infancy either. But I would just say this: it's growing. It'll continue to grow because we have no option but to get better, especially when Coach Harbaugh is your coach. And so we're going to accept that challenge, and then moving forward, we got to clean up the mistakes. And just really at the end of the day, the Patriots head coach, Mr. Belichick, says it best. I mean, do your job, and good things will happen.
Do you like the idea of a 9-game Big Ten schedule, or would you rather have another non-conference game to kind of warm up for that?
Oh, there's no warm-up. It's all the marbles right now, right? Because any team can knock you off on any given day. And, I mean, I really don't care what the schedule is. Whatever team they tell us to play, I mean, we're going to buckle up, we're going to go play. That question's above my pay grade.
What do the sort of veteran players say to the young guys about the difference between non-conference and Big Ten?
In Big Ten? We don't say anything. I mean, the only difference is it's a conference game. And if you want to be technical about it, this game counts more directly to the Big Ten championship, but we have large goals. We want to win the Big Ten championship. We want to win it all. So you can't be losing any games really, right? So we tell them the same thing, just to buckle up and work hard every day, because the other teams are going to be doing the same thing, right?
Does anything stand out to you about Penn State's defense from watching them on film?
We've gotten too much of a chance to really watch them, but they have pretty athletic safeties. They have a safety who's coming back. He's a good player. And I'm just really excited for the matchups. It's a great opportunity for us as receivers to really be tested again, see how we respond. So I'm excited for the challenge because they're good.
Fair to say that you and Amaro were not thrilled with your performances last week then?
No, we weren't. We were not thrilled with our performance.
But what do you do to change that, I guess?
A variety of things, right? You control what you control, right? You control how you run your routes, you control your effort on blocking and stuff like that, getting their secondary guys down. But I think going forward into this week, we watch film, we trust the game plan, and we go out and execute, because I think it was more so, I don't really know what the issue was. I don't know what happened, what didn't happen, but all I know is we didn't produce like we wanted to produce, and we could do better. So we have to do better this week.
How much of it is proving to Wilton that you guys are seniors, you're all Big Ten players, that he can trust you in those matchups? I mean, I know he still does, but how much of it is importance that you guys?
Yeah, because college football is momentum. It's all about momentum. I mean, not just our game, but look at games across the board that were played last weekend, the weekend before that. And when one team gets momentum, it's very hard to stop that momentum, right? And as a receiver, it's very, very fast, or I should say it's very natural for your position to cause momentum in a football game, whether it's negative or positive. And definitely in a positive way, if we're able to make a big play or something like that, get the momentum going. The low line doesn't have to block as long. Wilton doesn't have to hold the ball as long. He gets the ball in his playmaker's hands and we make plays.
What was Coach Harbaugh's message after the win? Was he pleased with you guys after the win?
Oh yeah, he's pleased. After every win, he's pleased, right? But just like every win or every loss, there are good things and there are bad things, and so you have to separate the wins and losses on Monday when you come and watch the film, and you have to really say, hey, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? How can we correct it, regardless if we won or lost? But after every game, we sing the victors if we win, and we're always pleased for a win because no matter who you are, especially being Michigan, I mean, everybody has a target out for you, right? Everyone wants to knock you off, so every game is important, and every win is important to us, so we celebrate all our wins.